I got a zombie army, and you can't harm me. Yeah, hoodoo, bitch. Drink blood like a vampire without warning. Hoodoo, bitch. Stand up. Sam B got the thing that go bump in the night. Whoa, hoodoo, bitch. Hide your kids, grab your wife, better get out of sight. Hoodoo, bitch. Let's go.
What's up, zombie slayers? This is Trendkill, and welcome back to part number 2 of my character build guides for Dead Island. And today we're going to be putting a build together for Purna, the badass guns expert. And you know, I had my skepticism, I guess you will, with Purna because one, she's a guns expert. You don't get guns until level 20. I mean, you get pistols before level 20, but you don't get your first rifle before level 20. And that to me is like, why would I want to wait 20 levels to get what she's good with? 2, she is the worst character to level up through Act 1 by far because she doesn't get all of her stuff's like, hey, guns this, guns that, makes guns better, and nothing's really going to help her that early on. So she's kind of bleh for the whole resort section, really. But what separates her from the rest of the crew here is that she's got a badass rage mode. So Jean May and Sam B, they've got a melee range mode. You got to be up close, and Sam B starts pummeling stuff with his fist, which is okay. Jean May pulls out the equivalent of a fucking steak knife and starts slicing shit. But both of them can take damage while it's happening, and Jean May's such a puss, it really doesn't help her to start running into a group full of zombies. But Logan and Purna have ranged moves, obviously, because Logan's going to throw stuff at him, and Purna is going to shoot them. Logan's does a ton of damage. I got to give him that, and it's more like a scatter shot. It hits several zombies at once, but Purna's stands above all of them. 1, it's ranged, just like Logan's. 2, it auto-aims to zombies, so you don't have to aim. 3, it does insane amounts of damage like everybody else's. 4, it gives you all of your stamina back once you've got the max, I think Guardian Angel is her maxed out rage mode. Gives you all your stamina back. And 5, yes, 5 things above the rest of them, it fucking heals you and your whole party. And I forgot to mention that actually your stamina gain also gives stamina to the rest of the party too. So that is just ridiculous. It's so much better than everybody else's. Logan's is good. Purna's is the best. I think they were trying to make her the healer of the group. And they did a damn good job of it. So, as we did last time, and as we're going to do for all of them, we're going to start at Chapter 18. So, I had to play diligently through the game with all the characters to get to be able to start at Chapter 18, so you're welcome. But Chapter 18 makes us, what starts us in the game at level, 32? So, gives us 31 points to put into a build, which is plenty to show you how her character is going to start molding and being amazing. Okay. And let me scoot up here just in case I pop out of the menu. I don't want to get shot in the mouth. And we are going to not press that button. Not press that button. We're going to press this button. We're going to go into the skills section here. And obviously we've got Fury, Combat, and Survival. Most people online are like, oh, her combat tree is so great. And that's true. It is. It's the best tree that she has, probably. But her Fury move is what makes her amazing. So start with Fury. And I'm probably going to start with everybody's Fury just because I don't want to give up a special move. Now, most people are going to tell you to come back into the combat tree. And again, I laugh in their faces. I want to make her Fury, her Rage mode, as good as possible, as soon as possible. So we want to get down to Guardian Spirit before we really do anything. And to get there, we've obviously got to take a Tier 2 talent. Now, Grim Inspiration, a rage gain of plus 30%, but you got to get it with modified weapons. That's not that bad, though, because the first quest you complete gives you the nailed mod, so you can put some fucking nails in a bat and start beating people's faces in. Take this, because Attack Formation only gives you a 15% damage boost when your Fury's active. Believe me, you're not going to need that. An Inspiring Kick gives you 45% rage gain, but you got to kill with kicks, and you're only going to be doing that for like 10 levels, so that's wasted points. Grim Inspiration it is, and Guardian Spirit. This puts you at, what, level 6? We're going to come back over into the combat tree. We've obviously got to take Blade Fighter, so grab that. Tier 2, I've got some mixed feelings about. Hard Knocks gives you melee damage of 15%. That's going to help you from the first 20 levels. But after that, you're going to be using mainly guns, so it's wasted almost. Randori is stupid. Decreased stamina cost when fighting groups of enemies. When you're fighting groups of enemies later in the game, you're going to be shooting them, and shooting guns doesn't take stamina, so don't get that. I like to take Vampire. Kills gain stamina. Now, again, I just said that guns don't use stamina, but what happens if you're sprinting for a long distance, you're getting ready to run out of breath, and there's a zombie or two ahead of you? Shoot him in the face a couple times, get that 30% stamina boost, and start running again. It just helps you maneuver a little bit more. We move down into Tier 3. We've got Kick of Strength. Again, why are you kicking shit? You've got melee weapons with nails in them and that are set ablaze, and you've got guns. The last thing you want to hit a zombie with is your fucking foot. Maintenance. Increases durability of melee weapons. Again, just like Hard Knocks, you're not going to be using melee weapons very long, so please don't put points in this because they're going to be wasted once you get to level 25 and beyond. Gender Wars is the only thing worth taking. It's not that great, but it gives you an extra 15% damage when you're fighting men or male zombies. And all the punks in the game, the guys with guns, believe it or not, are all male. I haven't seen a female yet. So that was kind of odd that they chose to do that, put female zombies in the game, but not female punks. I don't understand that. But anyway, so that's going to give you a 15% damage against opposite sex. It's better than the other two. It's a lesser of three evils. Then we got to take Firearms training. That gives you your puny, weak-ass stomp. Don't use it. But it's going to give you, obviously your reload time, critical hit chance, accuracy, recoil, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff gets better. As you can see, just like last time, we're going straight down the line trying to get to Gun Kata or her curb stomp as fast as possible. We come down to Elemental Affinity. Again, I think this is useless. Jean May, I thought her bleeding and poison damage stuff was useless. Elemental Duration is just going to increase the time if you shock them that they sit there and and it's going to increase the time that they are set ablaze, if you hit them with their bat and it catches fire. It's just crits have to hit before your elemental stuff hits, and most things die by the time you're critting them. So it's only going to help you on things like thugs or butchers or things like that in the future. And elemental attacks with guns, which is shock damage mainly, your shock damage has a knockdown effect from guns. So really, you're not looking at duration with that. You're looking at the instant effect of it knocking it down, so don't get that. Executor is good. Gives you an extra 3% critical hit chance, always, 100% of the time, so that's good. But Cold Rage, I think, is the best. All you got to do is kill one zombie, and for a short period of time, you've got a 12% extra critical hit chance, which is 4 times what you get always with Executor. So if you can manage to get through one zombie without that 3%, you're going to benefit an extra 9%. So take Cold Rage. We come down to the final tier before we get our Curb Stomp or Gun Kata. We've got Piercing Shots, Rapid Fire, and Wunderwaffe. And I don't know if I pronounced that right. I am not German. Piercing Shots, Bullet Penetration. Sounds cool, but zombies rarely line up, and you've only got a 30% chance of it going through the first zombie, and then you've got another 30% chance of it going through the second zombie. So really, even if you get lucky, a 3 out of 10 bullets are going to go through one zombie into the second, but then you've got another 3 out of 10 that have to go through that zombie. So just the more zombies it goes through, the more, I don't know, the less of a chance it has to work. I don't know who that guy is, so I'm not going to take that invite right this second. Rapid Fire decreases reload time of firearms. Reload time is not that big of a deal. It's not like you got a fucking M60 and it's going to take you 10 seconds to reload. Don't worry about that, because you can always interrupt your reload animation with some kicks, or pull out another gun, or pull out a melee weapon, or what have you. Don't worry about that. And this one gives you 30% extra damage with modified firearms. Yes, please. I don't know what that was. Take that, because that is cool. Now he wants to be my friend. I will accept that friend invite later, sir. Let me finish this video first. Gun Kata. There's the curb stomp we were looking for. So we're all the way through the combat tree. Right now, we're level 21, I believe. And you can go one of two ways. Eventually, let me say it this way. You can go a couple into the survival tree, or you can go a couple into the fury tree. Whichever you choose to do, you're going to do the other one right after it. So you've got a choice of Righteous Fire and Guardian Angel, which is the choice I would take because it's just going to make you that much better. And you've got a choice between Boost Mood and Deeper Pockets. Both of them you're going to take. It's just a matter of which order you want to choose them in. The reason I take Fury is because once you're done with Righteous Fire, 11 kills is going to fully fill up your rage meter. So that's just ridiculous to me, because 11 kills with guns, it just goes by so quickly. And then I'm going to take Guardian Angel. Now, for those of you who weren't paying attention, Guardian heals you 25% and makes the things you do cost 15% less stamina. Guardian Spirit gives you 50% health instead of 25, and gives you 50% of your stamina bar too. And Guardian Angel gives you 100% health and 100% stamina. That is amazing. So we're going to get those two. We're going to sneak over to the survival tree, get Boost Mood, and get Deeper Pockets. Now, why am I getting Deeper Pockets over Optimal Maintenance and Pick Lock? One, Pick Lock is silly. It's only going to get you better weapons, which are eventually going to get, replaced later anyway. Plus, when you hit 50, it's not like you're going to be randomly walking around praying to God you find level 3 boxes that have awesome guns in them. So I skip Pick Lock on all 4 characters. And Optimal Maintenance, Reduced Repair Cost. Guns don't take damage. Guns don't have a durability, so you won't need to repair them. Deeper Pockets is way more important than just being the better of 3 evils again. You get an extra 6 slots. So what you're going to be doing is picking up every single gun that you see dropping. Why, you might ask? Well, if you pick up a gun that has 10 bullets in it, and then you drop that gun, those 10 bullets stay with you. So it's free ammo. Not only that, guns sell for more than melee weapons do. So if you have an extra 6 slots, you can carry, 18 things. If you got 18 guns, you're going to sell all those, or at least 3. You're going to keep 3 or 4. So you're going to sell 14 guns, maybe 10, 12 guns, something like that. That's a lot of fucking money is what I'm trying to get at, if I can stop fucking babbling. Anyway, by the time you take these 2 in survival, you're going to want to go back to Fury and grab Volatile, another rage reducer. And this is going to reduce your rage required to get your rage mode by 15%. Now, remember I said when you took Righteous Fire, you get a rage mode every 11 kills? This gives it to you every 9, which makes it even more ridiculous. And as far as this build is concerned, we're done. We're level 32 at this point. Now, if you're going to level past that, you're going to want to go into the survival tree. Most of the other things in the combat and fury tree, I don't want to say are worthless, but they're less important than the stuff you're going to get out of survival. In this tier, XP boost, it's good until you get level 50, and then as soon as you hit level 50, it's wasted 3 points. Don't get it. Custom maintenance, again, your weapons, or your guns don't have durability, so you don't need to worry about that. So get conditioning, gives you some extra stamina, allows you to run a little further. Then get boost ambience, obviously. Then you've got Recycler, Recovery, and Providence. Recovery, chance to avoid interruption. You're not going to be swinging, so you're going to be shooting. You don't have a melee swing animation when you're shooting, so don't worry about that. Recycler, create more bullets for when you're crafting ammo from the ammo mods. You're going to be crafting less than you're going to be picking up guns. So I go with Providence. Allows you to loot more bullets. So those guns I was telling you about, if you pick up an ammo or a pistol with 10 ammo in it, this is going to give it 16 ammo. If it's got 20 ammo, obviously it's going to give you 32 ammo. So simple math. But I go with Providence. When you get down to the last tier, Jackpot, Second Chance, and Rain of Bullets. Jackpot, increased rare loot chance. Who cares? Second Chance, that's a defeatist talent. Don't take that. It's just like Second Chance in Black Ops. You're just expecting to die, and you're praying to God that this pops when you die. Don't take that. I go with Rain of Bullets because it's going to allow me to hold 30 more pistol rounds, 30 more rifle rounds, and 15 more shotgun rounds. Hell to the yeah! And Boost Aura. By that time, you're like level 44, 40-something, I don't know. And you can take whatever else you want. It doesn't really matter. I doubt you're going to play to 50 anyway, but if you do, this will get you to the early 40s and allow you to play with whatever you want to play with in the last 6 to 8 points. So that's the end of the guide, and hopefully you guys learned something. When I was putting this together, I did a lot of research, found a lot of cool stuff out, and played around with a lot of different builds, and I have to say that this was my favorite. This was a mixture of my build and some other guys that I found online, and talking to those guys and kind of going back and forth on what we thought was more important. This is what I came up with. This is what I think you should do. This is where I think you should be, and it's all about the Guardian Angel. This thing is the shit. So use it often. You want to be popping her rage mode for any reason. If you need stamina for any reason, use it. If you need health for any reason, use it. If you need to mow down 7,000 zombies, use it. Remember, in the beginning of the game, we took Fury first. The more people you kill while in your Fury mode, the more experience you get. So it's not only amazing because it heals you, gives you more stamina, and does an insane amount of damage, kills a ton of targets, it's also going to give you a lot of experience. So use it often, use it wisely, and enjoy Purna because she is fun to play with. So that about does it, guys. The next one I'm going to make is for Logan, who is also really fun to play with when you get further on in the game. Just like Purna, though, he sucks balls in the beginning. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me, and come check me out when I do my Logan build. Thanks, guys. See ya.
I got a zombie army, and you can't harm me. Yeah, hoodoo, bitch. Drink blood like a vampire without warning. Hoodoo, bitch. Stand up. Sam B got the thing that go bump in the night. Whoa, hoodoo, bitch. Hide your kids, grab your wife, better get out of sight. Hoodoo.